Alright, gather round because today we are watching the absolute final collapse of the Sussex brand in real time. Harry's crumbling in a London courtroom, spilling his guts about paranoia. Meghan's just been brutally axed by Netflix, and William's up in Scotland playing curling like his brother, isn't even on the same bloody island. This isn't just another bad week for the Markles. This is the end. The brand is dead, and I for one am here to kick the corpse. Let's start with Harry in that courtroom. The man looked like he was about to burst into tears. Voice cracking, hands fidgeting, admitting on oath that he's still utterly paranoid about the press, that it's ruined his life, that he can't trust anyone. This is the same bloke who wrote an entire book blaming everyone else for his problems, who trashed his family on global television, who demanded apologies while giving none. And now, years later, he's sitting there looking broken, defeated, admitting the paranoia never went away. You almost feel sorry for him. Almost. But then you remember he chose this. He chose to nuke every relationship, to monetize every grievance, to drag the royal family through the mud for cash. And now the bills come due, and he can't pay it. He looked small, fragile, like the weight of his own choices finally crushed him. Poor little rich prince. Turns out when you spend years screaming that everyone's out to get you, eventually you start believing it yourself. And while Harry's having his public meltdown in London, where's William? Up in Scotland, laughing, relaxed, sliding curling stones down the ice with Princess Catherine by his side. First time in months the brothers have been in the same country, and William's response is nothing. Zero acknowledgement. No supportive statement. No quiet phone call. No thinking of you, bro. Just curling. Curling. The most gloriously petty, ice-cold snub you could imagine. William's out there living his best life, doing charity work, looking happy and stable, while Harry's unraveling on live television. And honestly, good for William. Why should he drop everything to mop up Harry's latest mess? Harry wanted out, he got out. He wanted privacy, well, he's got it now. William's sending the clearest message possible. You made your bed, now lie in it. Alone. But it's not just Harry sinking. Meghan's taking on water faster than the Titanic. Netflix has officially axed with Love, Meghan. No third season, no renewal, nothing. The big lifestyle pivot, the one that was meant to prove she's America's new domestic goddess, the one that was going to make us all forget the bullying allegations and the royal racist nonsense, it's dead. Buried. The streaming giant looked at the numbers, looked at the reviews, looked at the public yawning, and said, nah, we're good. This was supposed to be her big rebrand. Jam, cooking, flower arranging, smiling innocently while pretending she's just a normal California mom. Instead, it landed with all the grace of a lead balloon. Viewers switched off in droves. Critics called it shallow, try-hard, inauthentic. And that's the polite ones. Netflix just pulled the plug without ceremony. Another multi-million-dollar deal down the drain. Another promise of global domination that turned into global indifference. The lifestyle queen is officially dethroned, and the silence from Montecito must be deafening. And then you look across the North Sea at the real royals. Princess Catherine in Scotland, absolutely glowing. Radiant smile, elegant as ever, standing shoulder to shoulder with William. Doing the job without complaint, without demanding special treatment, without a single victim narrative. Happy, healthy, graceful. The future queen. And in the other corner, Harry in a grim courtroom muttering about paranoia and betrayal, Meghan at home staring at a cancelled Netflix contract. The contrast is brutal. One couple represents duty, stability, quiet strength. The other represents endless grievance, failed ventures, and self-inflicted chaos. One couple is ascending. The other is collapsing under the weight of its own delusions. This, ladies and gents, is the final collapse. The Sussex brand, built on betrayal, sustained by whining, propped up by dodgy deals, has run out of road. No more royal titles to trade on, no more family goodwill to burn, no more streaming giants willing to throw money at mediocrity. They're done. And honestly, the rest of us are moving on. Good riddance to the grifters. Long live the real royals.